The subterranean secrets will be uncovered. Belonging is my elixir. Alchemy, the art of miracle. Breaking limits, that's alchemy. Its infinite potential. Turn the unknown into the known. Sorrow can be transmuted into joy. One man's stone resonates from the buried ores. I extract the visions of the future. Turn the unknown into the known. Resonate! Resonate!
Legendary!
Keep moving forward.
The energy fluctuates enormously here.
Harness it.
Welcome to my
Your
castle,
team is
my
banning.
friend.
Gaze the stars
Your
and
team
seek your
is banning.
path.
Your team is
Still
banning.
swords run deep.
My pleasure.
Your team is picking.
Only love and night
Your
are
team
everlasting.
is picking.
I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Can you hear me? Hello and welcome to the Season 5 of the MLDT EU region. I'm your host, Aza, with you today, and this is going to be the match between Team Rose Shibui and Team Kami's Field. As you can see, we're a bit late as they're already starting with the draft. You have the Lance, Brock, and the Link ban two bans going for stopping that jungler from Jace.
Chivalry is dead.
Two
Your
very
team
comfort
is
bans
defeated.
on Jace's end. You're gonna see that Valentina, Louis, and the Karina bans on the side of Team Bro Shibui. And you're gonna see Kami on his main hero, that's gonna be the Hale. You're gonna see Franco on the Sicilian, and you're gonna see Starry on that Brody. We've seen that Brody before in the previous MLDT match, and he did wonders. You're gonna be having Cyclo C Poggy on the Franco, one of his main heroes, Mon on the Kage, and Setsunai on the Clint. Now for the bans, we just got the Fufra, and that's gonna be a Barrett's ban for Team Camel Speed.
Now Akai enters the scene.
Your team
And that's gonna be
is
an
banning.
Akai ban taking over Stain's main tanks, Fufra and the Akai, that's gonna be gone. It's gonna become much more difficult for Stain to fill in that position.
The hunt
Your team
begins.
is picking.
And that's going to be a Ruby ban on the side of Team Kami's, making sure they lower the chances of any RTC side laners Team Rose Shibui can take. Now we're gonna wait for Jace's pick for that jungle. It's either that side lane or that jungle. Or Team Rose
I
Shibui.
would rather
And it looks
betray
like it's
the
gonna be the
world
side
than let the
laner on
world betray me.
Yuzong. And that's gonna leave them without jungle for the meantime. And it looks like Team Rose Shibui is gonna need that tank and the side laner as well. Looks like it's gonna be the Benedetta once more.
Fight!
We've
Fight
currently
for the
seen their
ultimate
Benedetta
answer.
before, and it was a very good, very nicely distracting for the theme of Kami's feeding. And what will Team Shibui be taking for their jungler, especially against a pretty difficult comp on their ends?
When the body suffers,
Your
the
team
spirit
is picking.
blooms.
Benedetta and the Hilder. And what would Jace be taking for that jungler pick? And it looks like it's a very slim hero for them. It might be, in my opinion, considering their comp, I have a feeling it's gonna be something on maybe Ian will be in a similar situation as well. What else did he take? Oh, a Hellcurt. A Hellcurt against Sicilian. Be very nice burst as well as against that Haya or the Ascension Vestal. That would be also a very nice pick.
They call me a hero because I
And it
saved my
looks like it's
nation
gonna
from
be that
falling apart.
Ascension on the Team Rose Shibui. Team Kami seeding is gonna be the Haya Ascension on Team Shibui. You're gonna see the Clint versus the Brody and the Sicilian versus the Kagura. Very well balanced attacks for both teams. You're gonna be seeing counters, and you're gonna be seeing the counters between both teams going left and right, choosing heroes that will win them that early route. And that will be the beginning of first EU finals for this season, season 5. And let's hope we get a really nice match between two very well played teams for the entire season of this MLDT. They have shown to prove that they are very good teams and very good competitors. And hopefully we get a very nice match between the two. And that's going to be the start you're gonna be seeing someone random on the Sicilian PC and on the Hayabusa. You're gonna be seeing starring on the Brody, Benedetta by M, and you're gonna be seeing Stain on Hilda on the side of Team Shibui. Cyclos and Foggy on the You're gonna be seeing the Kagura by Mon and Lind by Setsuna. The Yuzong by Reasons Why We Lose and essentially 4 Jace. They're gonna be taking their early farm, it's gonna be some Shen and it looks like that is both power and taking some damage at a somewhat low HP. And still trying to go for that Franco, especially with that early game gen. We're just gonna go to Shen and it's gonna be trying to do his gen, making sure that both of each other. So that's the good and it's First Blood team, both Shibui and First Blood for Chase. And it looks like Benedetta's in a pretty difficult situation. The Yuzong is blocking that push. And it looks like Starry is getting falling to that from the Clint, Franco, and Chase the Jungler. You're gonna see the Hilda trying to go in on that Franco. Looks like Franco's in a bit of trouble. Franco's gonna die before it's coming. It's gonna be a big episode on the 1-2 for Team Shibui. Team Shibui is gonna be going for that third with the tank down on Team Shibui. That's gonna be some vision for Team Shibui and the third and it looks like when the Franco survives that. Never mind, the Franco is indeed the second. And the Hayabusa is going to be the second kill because the zone is going on the Hilda. That's going to be Benedetta going back to your hurlings. That very high mobility. Happening from the Benedetta, especially in the early game, with her constant dashes, and is going to be going vision for the Brody. Little does he know the Franco is already waiting in that push. You can see Brody just trying to get some of his farm, some of his on. Franco, back, really too. It's going to be very good situation. He's going to broken the and Hayabusa with the wall decision is gonna be down and that small with the making sure to get that quick trade in for Team Shibui, and that's gonna force me and the Franco on the Sicilian. The Sicilian is pretty low though. It's gonna be ulting power on third skill. It's going to be better by saving from losing a much needed early game, especially against the Franco's going to be it's going to be nice on the field. And the Hilda seems to be trying to go for that Franco. And that's going to be Jace taking this move off. And the Yuzong attacking the Hayabusa, making sure to give that Hayabusa a difficult time. And it looks like Sue is going to be ultimately bought. Ooh, and the turtle is going to be going his team. Family's that's going to be his trying to get some damage from his second skill. And the front was camping as always, waiting for they have a chance to help their gold later. With the Hilda going in there, it looks like the Hilda's going to be falling. That's that Franco is going to and the gold is falling. So the Sicilian is getting rid of that. This is down. As you can see, it looks like they're going to have a top like that. And the Hayabusa with the ult. And the Hilda ulti on the plane is going to be down. You can see that very low HP Shin is going to be dying through that. Switching up the sides between the two, that's going to be 5-6 towards Team Shibui. With a current goal of 16k to, and that's going to be 16k for both, and exactly the same amount of gold for both teams right now. With 1 kill difference, it's going to be 2 towers fallen. That's going to be 1 tower towards the side. Kami is feeding, falling on the top side. That jungle on the bottom. The Benedetta is currently just roaming around. Either for leg, exploring, sure, that's like on the waiting for that next time. You can see the Sicilian trying to give some zone on to Franco. Very low health and you're creating that. That's gonna be them gaining that much needed advantage on the jungle with nobody there. Pick into them and stop them from those high mobility attacks. It's gonna be the thing and missing. And it looks like the and the front is kind of out. That's going to be 4 members up to very high. And the Benedetta is going to be going for that bottom tower. With the song, that back inside for that lane. It's going to be more essential. Sure, get much room to breathe in that job, especially for and shot. See that side and the beautiful Rose Shibui. I'll take first alley. And that's going to be held down for Franco. Once more, making sure his team are getting that much needed early game. That's going to be us moving towards that mid lane at minute 10. The Yuzong wasting his XP and the Benedetta with no ulti. They are both their skills right at each other, stopping each other from getting that easy power. That's going to be bot on the side. They're going to be trying to regain some of that market. And that's going to be the Helga giving vision onto the top with Kami getting haunted by the Ascension, stopping and getting that free ambush on them. Franco is going to be going, trying to check those buffers, and they're going to fail that ambush once again. That's going to be the bogey on the limit, so they want that limit to capitalize on so choke. And it looks like they're all going in for a very good fight on that map. Benedetta and Vincenzo are both on their respective. And that's going to be a fight between both getting on the police getting As you can see, the turtle is gonna be going away, and that's the Lord Advent. They're gonna take very well, especially to make that early game advantage for Haya, and that especially is gonna be put into good use to stop Shin from getting his late potential fully utilized, especially with that glint on the late as well. And that Kagura very high boost towards that scene. It's gonna be the Halo giving vision on damage ceiling. And Franco. And Franco's coming, and that looks like it's gonna almost pull out the ceiling second skill. Glint is gonna be recalling real wounds happens over essentially this again by that and it looks like there's going to be a red steel one set tower and still 2 towers 14 is not Shibui at the their towers. Looks like it's
Hero has been slain.
Hello guys, I'll be taking over the casting for now. So Team Bro Shibui versus Kami is feeding. Yeah. So, little fight happening in the top lane. Berateta gets picked off by YSS. Might open an opportunity here for Rose Shibui for Lord. And yeah, the fight is gonna start here. He's on getting a huge altar, and Cicerone just getting picked off, which means basically a free lord or for Kami's feeding.
Blue team turret has been destroyed. Blue team base turret has been destroyed. Blue team base turret has been destroyed.
Alright, sorry, we're back. Had a little bit of issues with the stream. So Kami is feeding right now, just doing their best to defend the side. And yeah, Rose Shibui just basically trying to do their best to pressure them and to find the end.
Spree.
And the Vendetta is going to get picked off here, which might lead to some pretty early, I mean, I wouldn't say early anymore, but a pretty fast finish if they play their cards right. A free lord for Shibui. Now, this Sicilian is probably gonna have a lot of like weight on his shoulders to try and defend this, because with the comp that Kami is feeding is playing, they will not have like a lot of room to defend other than the Sicilian. You may see the Benedetta with her ult, but it is gonna be very questionable whether they can defend this or not. As you can see, Benedetta getting picked off there, which is very important, and the Sicilian as well, which probably means that it is game. And yes, GG WP.
Story.
So that was very well played by Shibui.
The subterranean secrets will be uncovered. Belonging is my elixir. Alchemy, the arts of miracle. Breaking limits, that's alchemy. Infinite potential. Turn the unknown into the known. Sorrow can be transmuted into joy. One man's stone resonates from the buried ores. I extract the visions of the future. Turn the unknown into the known. Resonate!
Enemy has been slain. Godlike.
Resonate!
Legendary.
Keep moving forward.
The energy fluctuates enormously here. One is mining, and this is my stage. No time to glance back. The future is waiting for me. Challenge me to dark brewing? I dare you! I wrote a battle song for you. Bet you'd love it. Make some noise, everybody!
Hey everyone, DevPow here. In this video, I brought fantastic news. MLBB is releasing a new system, Creation Cam. Without further ado, let's take a look at the system's 4 major features. Today, I'll be recommending a few of my favorite gameplay. Watch carefully and make sure you don't miss a step. 1. Hide and seek. This gameplay allows you to fully experience the thrill of one against many. Now that it's hide and seek, we first need to assign the roles of the 2 teams. You can configure the size of each team on the configuration screen. First, I'll set 1 player from Team A as the Seeker, and 5 players from Team B as Hiders. Next, I'll check the Hide Minimap avatar option so the 2 teams can't see each other on the minimap. And then I'll adjust the 2 teams' attributes. Since there's only 1 Seeker, I'll give them a major boost on damage, defense, and HP, but lower their movement speed. For Hiders, I'll increase their cooldown reduction and movement speed, but take a chunk out of their HP. The 5 Hiders need to avoid the Seeker's attack, assemble as fast as possible, and eventually take down the Seeker together, before their base is destroyed. Who will be the last one standing? The exceptionally strong Seeker, or the 5 Hiders united as one? Go and find out for yourself. 2. Zero cooldown blitz.
Welcome back to MLDT Season 5. Rose Shibui against Kami is feeding.
Where there is light, there are also shadows.
Oh yeah, match 2. So, as you can see, Hildebrand, Loyi, and Lancelot.
I didn't cure
Lancelot, which is actually a little bit surprising considering his nerfs. Valentina as well, just pretty much like basic bans.
Only
And
love
Sicilian.
and night are everlasting.
So nothing too surprising here, just the typical strong heroes that you would expect to get banned. And the Ling getting banned off here.
Run deep.
A possible Xavier pick here, I would say, or a Beatrix maybe. Grok. I was about to say Grok as well. Grok, of course, not being banned might be just a first pick for anyone. And the Karina, so as far as both teams go, they just want to draft the meta heroes, which is totally understandable. Oh.
Pain is the proof
Your
that I'm
team
still...
is banning.
By the way, the /redeem command only works in the bot commands channel. So do not use it in any other channels if you do so.
Among the
Your
planes
team
exists
is
the
banning.
equilibrium, which I was made for.
Anyway, back to the draft. We got not very surprising picks except for maybe the Clint, which is not a bad hero, of course, but there are better ADCs out
Need
there,
some stitches?
Your
Happy
and a
team
to
Melissa
help.
ban, which is also a little bit surprising in my opinion, considering she hasn't really found her place in the meta ever since she released. However, they do seem to not really like to play against her, or possibly want to pick a countered hero by Melissa. Who knows? So last ban, possibly a fighter. We might see a Ju Song ban or
Sky tells
Your
all.
team
Esmeralda, also a pretty nice ban here. So a Kagura or Eudora. I would say they could pick the Eudora, but Rose Shibui hasn't still decided on which jungler to pick. So the Eudora might not be as useful if they don't pick a dive hero.
Petals unfold.
So
Perfume
of course
rise.
the
And
Kagura comes
here,
out.
I finally rise and bloom.
And a Beatrix coming out,
no man nor girl.
which again is not very surprising. Strong hero, a lot of different guns. Every gun is pretty viable right now, especially the sniper and the shotgun.
Rocks need no protection
Your team
from the
is
rain.
picking.
And a Baxia jungle. Natalia is not very strong here, I would say. So picking Natalia up against a Franco, a Baxia, and a Grok would be kind of bad, I would say. I'm expecting that this is actually like a troll, that he will pick something else. But let's see. Maybe he is actually daring enough to pick the Natalia.
Where is my target?
And the Natalia pick actually gets locked in. So draft-wise, I would say that Rose Shibui actually has the upper hand here. Having the Grok and the Baxia and the Beatrix and even a Lunox is very, very, very strong against the comp of Kami's feeding.
seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
So for now, everyone just, of course, going to their buff. Natalia actually might go to the blue buff to try and disrupt the Baxia for a bit. But decides to do not. But actually gets hooked by the Franco and might be in trouble here. But just 1 HO. Never mind. She survives and everything is fine. However, the fight there again, Grok against Akai, and Grok gets the kill there. Baksha engaging, seeing, but Karina actually getting a kill. Natalia actually being pretty oppressive right now. But the Franco actually getting picked off that easily. The Natalia actually doing kind of a lot of work here, even though I did not expect it, as the team is a little bit more tanky on the tanky side. Again, a turtle also getting taken by Shibui. And the Grog getting a triple. So the lead totally goes to Shibui here. However, Grog being a little bit too aggressive and falling. Engaging. Getting the kill on Natalia, which they probably needed. And they're now preparing to gank the top lane. Grok planning to proxy the wave, while a little bit of poking is being done in the bot lane. Seems like Franco is also about to gank here and try to hook. And Grok trading for the Akai. Natalia getting the kill on the Grok. While Baksha is engaging in the mid lane and Luno's getting a kill. This can actually set up Team Shibui for another turtle. But he decides to go for the red buff first. Which still would give Shibui a chance to get the turtle, as Karina is still taking her own buff. Little clash starting here. Beatrix getting the kill on the Kagura and the Clint. Karina just being zoned out. She's not able to contest the turtle, which again gives a free, which is basically just a free turtle again for Shibui. I feel like Kami's feeling should probably utilize the entire mid lane to try and contest objectives, because they're playing very one by one, if that makes sense. They get picked off, like, which they probably should not do. Not much happening right now. It seems like the Grok is again waiting for an ambusher, and the Akai falls down, which, except for Natalia, might be a free push if Natalia doesn't really do some magic trick. Boxer finding actually the Natalia, and Natalia nowhere to escape, even with the ult. But somehow she still escapes, which is really impressive. Now they are looking for their jungle. But nothing gained. Again, Franco just zoning out the people for the Lord. Kami is just having to play a lot more passive than Shibui right now, as they lose the map and the gold lead. Sorry. Natalia going. I thought she was about to proxy the wave there, but a little fight happening in the bot lane as well. Baxia just trying to find anyone to kill right now. Croc just having a double ult and killing the Karina and the Akai. Baxia again finding Natalia, but the Natalia just dashes out. As simple as that.
Team turret has been destroyed.
As you can see, just a huge advantage right now for Shibui. And it seems like they may not be able to come back from this, as they only really have the Kagura and the Clint for the late game, but whether the late game is gonna be reached is questionable. Of course, there's always a chance to do so. Again, Natalia getting picked out here, but but actually getting hooked by the Franco, which means that this may be again a free objective for Shibui, a free Lord, which is huge. Karina gonna try to contest, but doesn't come in time, and would have been probably zoned out anyway. So now Shibui's task is to just kind of pressure. While Kami is feeding, obviously has to defend the Lord. A little fight between Beatrix and Natalia. Wind of Nature getting forced out here.
Red team turret has been destroyed. Red team turret has been destroyed.
And the fight's beginning, and it's not looking good for Kami's feeding. On the side of Shibui, they still have 5 people alive, and it's only Clint and Natalia on the side of Kami's feeding. And that's GGWP for Shibui again, 2-0.
Victory!
And don't forget to use the code, the comment/redeem in the bot comments channel, as the codes appear here on the stream.
The subterranean secrets will be uncovered. Belonging is my elixir. Alchemy, the arts of miracle. Breaking limits, that's alchemy. Holds infinite potential. Turn the unknown into the known. Sorrow can be transmuted into joy. One man's stone resonate from the buried ores. I extract the visions of the future. Turn the unknown into the known. Resonate!
Enemy has been slain.
Resonate!
Legendary!
Keep moving forward.
The energy fluctuates enormously here. love it. Make some noise, everybody!
Hey everyone, DevPow here. In this video, I brought fantastic news. MLBB is releasing a new system, Creation Cam. Without further ado, let's take a look at the system's 4 major features. Today, I'll be recommending a few of my favorite gameplay. Watch carefully and make sure you don't miss a step. 1. Hide and seek. This gameplay allows you to fully experience the thrill of one against many. Now that it's hide and seek, we first need to assign the roles of the 2 teams. You can configure the size of each team on the configuration screen. First, I'll set 1 player from Team A as the Seeker, and 5 players from Team B as Hiders. Next, I'll check the Hide Minimap avatar option so the 2 teams can't see each other on the minimap. And then I'll adjust the 2 teams' attributes. Since there's only 1 Seeker, I'll give them a major boost on damage, defense, and HP, but lower their movement speed. For Hiders, I'll increase their cooldown reduction and movement speed, but take a chunk out of their HP. The 5 Hiders need to avoid the Seeker's attack, assemble as fast as possible, and eventually take down the Seeker together, before their base is destroyed. Who will be the last one standing? The exceptionally strong Seeker, or the 5 Hiders united as one? Go and find out for yourself. 2. Zero cooldown blitz. Now this is something you can't experience in regular matches. With the cooldowns removed, many of the heroes are bound to offer a fantastic experience. The configuration is here. The most important is to set the cooldown reduction and battle spell cooldown reduction to 100%. You can also limit the available heroes and adjust some of the other attributes. I, for one, particularly like to disable basic attacks for a competition of skills only. Spam skills throughout the game and get familiar with each hero during the process. Can this deal get any sweeter? 3. Go, Franco, go! If you like mischief, you must not miss this one. The rule's simple. Hit the opponent with your hook before they hook you. For the configuration, set the available heroes to Franco only and adjust the hook's range. Ooh, caught you again. Think you can run away from me? Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to check out the system after its release. There's so much more fun gameplay awaiting you to explore. Customize your own gameplay, team up with your friends, and don't forget to share your lobby codes. This time, everyone is a game designer.
unseen secrets will be uncovered. Belonging is my elixir. Alchemy, the arts of miracle. Breaking limits, that's alchemy. Holds infinite potential. Turn the unknown into the known. Sorrow can be transmuted into joy. One man's stone resonates from the buried ores. I extract the visions of the future. Turn the unknown into the known. Resonate!
Enemy action slain. Godlike.
Resonate!
Legendary.
Keep moving forward.
The energy fluctuates enormously here. One is mining, and this is my stage. No time to glance back. Future is waiting for me. Challenge me to dark brewing? I dare you! I wrote a battle song for you. Bet you'd love it. Make some noise, everybody!
Hey everyone, DevPow here. In this video, I brought fantastic news. MLBB is releasing a new system, Creation Cam. Without further ado, let's take a look at the system's 4 major features. Today, I'll be recommending a few of my favorite gameplay. Watch carefully and make sure you don't miss a step. 1. Hide and seek. This gameplay allows you to fully experience the thrill of one against many. Now that it's hide and seek, we first need to assign the roles of the 2 teams. You can configure the size of each team on the configuration screen. First, I'll set 1 player from Team A as the Seeker, and 5 players from Team B as Hiders. Next, I'll check the Hide Minimap avatar option so the 2 teams can't see each other on the minimap. And then I'll adjust the 2 teams' attributes. Since there's only 1 Seeker, I'll give them a major boost on damage, defense, and HP, but lower their movement speed. For Hiders, I'll increase their cooldown reduction and movement speed, but take a chunk out of their HP. The 5 Hiders need to avoid the Seeker's attack, assemble as fast as possible,
Team is banning.
Welcome back to MLDT Season 5. Kami is feeding against Rose Shibui,
Your team is
I
banning.
harnessed
match 3. So, first of all, lens ban and a
Welcome to my castle.
Grok and Valentina. Again,
Where there is
same,
light,
pretty much the
there
same
are
bans
also
as the last
shadows.
rounds. Just the simple meta heroes that you'd usually see getting banned, get banned now.
my pleasure.
The Karina,
Team is
which
banning.
is obviously very strong. We may see a Ling, yeah, exactly.
Still
Your team
swords
is picking.
run deep.
And the Sicilian pick,
Love and
obviously
night
again for his
are
range, his high
everlasting.
burst, and his potential to clear waves.
I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Franco getting picked out here on the first pick, which I think is a little bit of a waste of first pick, but alright. He's good against a lot of dive heroes, a lot of assassins which are meta. So, for example, the Fanny can't really be played unless the Fanny is really good.
Your team is picking.
Or obviously gets snowballed from early. And a simple Kagura pick on the side of Kami's feeding. Rose Shibui, sorry.
Rocks need no protection.
On the side of Kami's feeding, we have the Baxia pick. No explanation needed of why they pick Baxia.
The hunt begins.
And the Ruby pick,
Your team is picking.
which we haven't seen a lot. Very strong in the right hands, a lot of CC.
I do what I
Overall
want
great
to
pick.
do.
And the Darrell to pretty much counter the Baxia.
Fight! Fight
And the
for your
Hildebrand.
ultimate-
Is banning.
We may see maybe a Fanny ban, potentially, as they don't seem to have a jungler yet. At least no Retri on the Diode yet, so quite possible.
I would
The
rather
Yuzong,
betray the
Is
world
banning.
than
which
let the
obviously
world
one of the best
betray
fighters
me.
in the game right now.
Pain is the proof
Your
that I'm
team
still...
is banning.
And the Brody. That leaves the side of Kami is feeding with the option to pick Beatrix. Or just another ADC like Clint.
Time and tide
Your
wait for
team
no
is picking.
But the Beatrix is gonna get banned out here.
Chivalry is
And
dead.
the Clint is gonna get
I
picked
will
on the side
laugh.
of Rose Shibui. Alright, a Popo and Koopa coming out here.
The best partners in the world!
And a potential roamer. Which one? Yeah. Oh, so they are gonna play
Your team is picking.
double jungle. Or is it maybe Popo and Koopa just being the roamer here and a gold lane Hayabusa? A lot of options open here for Rose Shibui. And the Gushin coming out, Gushin jungle, which is actually pretty interesting. Because the Gushin is gonna have a pretty hard time against the Baxia, even though the Baxia is not a jungler right now, but is rather a roamer probably.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Alright, match starting, and
All troops deployed.
I think that draft-wise, Kami's feeding actually has the upper hand here, so let's see what they're gonna do with this draft. We have the Franco just searching for a hook here. Probably trying to disrupt the jungle, but could not find the Hayabusa at the blue buff. But he may try it now, but misses the hook. Which forces out the flicker for Franco. A little clash happening on the top lane, and not much happened. But as Toro is coming up soon, they might have to rotate to the bot lane now. Gushin kind of in a bad position, being alone in the bot lane, and the team of Kami is feeding, setting up for the Toro. And the first blood going to the Sicilian of Kami is feeding. And it's pretty much free for them. So for now, Gushin has to find some pickoffs, or to get fed, or simply has to gank people. Whatever he's gonna try to do, it's gonna be interesting to watch how he's gonna play the Gushin, as he's a pretty good player. the Franco trying to get the hook, but not much. But misses basically. Shibui seems to be a little bit pressured right now. And again, the Kami is feeding side is now preparing for the turtle again. Which seems to be taken. Baxter seems to be coming here for the bot lane, but tries to give a little bit of vision. However, obviously not very much going on. Ruby a little bit pressured here. Oh, and Ruby gets picked off. And now the fight actually starting and Franco getting picked off. A 3-for-1 trade, which doesn't seem to be very good for the side of Shibui. And of course, the Bucks are now also dying. Oh, but that hook is massive. And now it looks a little bit more possible for Shibui again, as they were a little bit pressured at the start of the game, but now coming back and getting the turtle, which is not able to be contested as the Hayabusa is still dead. For now, Team Kami is feeding, just feeding the bot lane and trying to get the turret here. Turret falls and that's a tower for Shibui and Kami is feeding. But the mid is here actually getting pushed by Shibui, which I would say is a lot more rewarding. This is gonna be very hard for Kami's feeding now. Even though the sides of Shibui are pushed, the mid lane gives a lot of map control. So for this Lord, I'm gonna guess that Rosh Shibui is gonna have a little bit of an easier time. So it seems like they're already kind of setting up for the Lord here. As Baxia dies, or not oh, he dies. But the dire of getting picked off for it, and then Ruby trying to contest as well. It seems like they're gonna back off. Oh. Right. And Ruby falls, well. Which again opens up the possibility for Shibui to start the Lord if they want to. Which they again will not commit to, but of course they could find a little bit more picks so that they can comfortably take the Lord. Alright. So again, not much happening. Everyone just kind of waiting for a mistake to happen from each other. Or maybe a Franco hook on the side of Shibui. And it happens. Ruby gets hooked. And Dyrot might get picked off for it again. And he does. But the Cecilio is also dying. Baxia gets picked off, or not. But Clint does. And that's a 3-for-2 for Kami's fitting. And a fourth now. Which now opens up the possibility for Kami is feeling to just do the Lord for free. Popo here just pushing the mid lane. And of course the rest of the team just on the Lord right now. Franco doing his best to contest, but does not find any success as he's getting zoned out. And Ruby gets picked out.
Team hero has been slain.
And Lord. And now Lord push get do it going on, but the Haya getting hooked. Still able to escape. So Roche Shibui is still standing with 3 inhibitors.
Red team base turret has been destroyed.
that, and then the bot inhibitor just falls. Which honestly might be bad for Shibui, but considering how the game has been a little bit back and forth, it is not impossible for them to come back. So for now, lots of possibilities for both of the teams. Let's see where it's gonna be headed. It feels like Shibui has to pick off the Sicilian right now to be able to win the game. And they do have a Gusion to kind of assassinate the Sicilian. The Baxia is here engaging, while they do want to go for the Lord here. And with the Sicilian they can just take it for free basically. However, they do lose 2 heroes here, because they had to zone them out. I think it was still worth it for them, but it might be more favorited towards Shibui now. I'm not sure. They're gonna fight here and find the Hayabusa. Clint is doing some big damage, but has to leave now.
Team hero has been slain. Red team base turret has been destroyed.
Alright. Seems like that might be game here, and yes, 2-1 for Kami is feeding now,
Victory!
which they honestly played very well. So yeah, again, well played by Kami's feeding and also by Shibui. Make sure to redeem codes by doing /redeem command in the bot commands channel, by checking the code in the streams. Yeah.
The subterranean secrets will be uncovered. Belonging is my elixir. Alchemy, the art of miracle. Breaking limits, that's alchemy. Holds infinite potential. Turn the unknown into the known. Sorrow can be transmuted into joy. One man's stone resonate from the buried ores. I extract the visions of the future. Turn the unknown into the known. Resonate!
Enemy action slain.
Resonate!
Legendary.
Keep moving forward.
The energy fluctuates anomalously here.
Make some noise, everybody!
Hey everyone, DevPow here. In this video, I brought fantastic news. MLBB is releasing a new system, Creation Cam. Without further ado, let's take a look at the system's 4 major features.
Alright, welcome back. Shibui and Kami is feeding again. 2-1 match for.
Welcome to my castle, my friend.
So again, Hilda Grog bands. Just getting the tanks a little bit out of the way here. And the early games. Same as Louis and the Lancelot. Which I'm still a little bit surprised about, because Lancelot is a little bit
everlasting.
dropped out hero, I'd say. Sicilian, also not a big surprise. And we might see a Karina or Baxia ban, a Ling ban is also possible. Yeah, Ling.
Still swords run deep.
I think it's important for Shibui to pick a hero
I didn't cure the pain.
Your team
like
has
Valentina, for
defeated.
example. But for example, for the jungle, I don't think Gusion is gonna do it against the tanky meta heroes. So I'm thinking they could probably go with the Baxia again, especially against this Karina. As Baxia is a little bit of a... He's a hero that can actually compete against her.
You should be ashamed for not trusting
Your
yourself.
team is picking.
The Franco coming out here, and the Baxia.
Your
No
team is
protection
picking.
from the rain.
I've been waiting
Your
for too
team is
long.
banning.
I would rather
Right.
betray
A card pick
than let the world
for the Baxia
betray
probably.
me.
Juzongban, which again is more for the amount of initiation he can do, and his one-shot combos. Strong laner as well.
Your team is banning.
Yeah, Kai ban. He doesn't get banned that often. However, he is a strong hero, so no surprises there.
Chivalry is dead.
Your
A
team
Clint ban. That leaves Brody, Beatrix open, and Popo and Koopa for the side of Shibui. And even though I want to say the Clint ban is smart, I think they could have banned, like, for example, another fighter instead.
I do what I
As there are
want
just too
to
many
do.
ADCs open, and I don't think it really matters. Because even though Clint can outrange Kari by a lot, I think that Brody even can compete against Akari as well, with similar fashion. And even like Beatrix with her ult and her sniper can just outrange Takari.
Always on the way.
Your team is picking.
And yeah, Darrot ban, no surprises here. A strong hero that can counter the Baxia. And Matilda pick as well, which is also a very surprising pick. I don't think Matilda right now is a very priority pick, or even like very considered in this meta. However, they seem to stick to it, so let's see how that plays out for them.
Begins.
Your team is picking.
Lunos and Ruby, again, they choose for the Sissy and meta tank kind of comp. So I feel like when it comes to draft right now, Shibui actually has a big lead, as they have like Baxia, they have Franco, they have even with like Valentina, which is actually like insane. So I'm gonna say that Kami's feeling has to rely on the Adora getting picks, and they do not actually have a lot of initiation as well. So Khalid has to do a lot with his ult as well to to like find those like moments for Karina to go in. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Personally, I think Shibui has this one with the draft at least. But yeah, it's not impossible. Deodora can deny a lot here. So now Shibui and Kami's feeding, game starting.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Oh, the hook by Franco right there on the Matilda. Side's just playing around a little bit. And the side of Shibui actually kind of pressuring the bot lane here. Even the... Oh, Valentina finds a pick. So this brings already the lead to their side. And as I said, their comp is... Ooh, and another one for Ruby. And as I said before, the draft of Shibui is just a little bit better. So the advantage going that early already to them might actually be a bad thing right now for Kami's feeding, especially with the drafts being kind of one-sided right now. Kami's feeding on the turtle here, and they pretty much melted it. A little bit of pressure here on the blue buff of Baksha. Gets actually taken away by her as well. And a little gank coming in here. However, no one gets found. And now they're looking for a blue buff. Or at least the jungle. Which, nothing really happening. They're just poking around. Khalid getting a kill here. Ruby falling. Of course, Khalid having that heal makes it a lot easier for him to just stay on his lane. Valentina a little bit pressured here. They seem to go for the gank, however, they will, and it seems like Valentina might get picked off here. But she just doesn't die. My god, that's crazy. That's very well played by Valentina. Using the Matilda ult to kind of dodgy situation there. And the side of Rose Shibui getting a turtle, making the gold lead for Rose Shibui a lot higher right now. And yeah, for early game, this seems to be going really well for them right now. Baxia actually going on the blue buff of the Karina, but damn, it actually gets taken away from her. Alright. Baxia just kind of putting pressure on him again, but for now all they can do is just a lot of damage, but no pickoffs. They might get the tower though, and potentially the Matilda. And there, a Franco pick off as well. Franco just trying to hook people there, and obviously, and he actually has a lot of hooks already done. He's playing it very well. Let's see if he can keep it up. Valentina falling here. Matilda getting hooked. Oh my god. Lunox getting the kill. And yeah. He does fall though. However, the Ruby and the top lane pushing, while the bot lane is getting pushed by Kami's feeding. Ruby might be in trouble here. And he does get picked off. Linux also just time. Seems like Bucks are getting the Lord here. Retry. That's. Oh, wait. Seems like it's a 2 for 2 here. With obviously Lord on the side of Shibui. So Shibui having more benefits here. Kari gets picked off here as well. This might be an issue for Kami's feeling. The Franco just proxying the waves so they can get the tower. Yeah, also a nice attempt for a hook. Nice, nice. They might actually... Wait. Khalid might find him there? Oh. He might engage, but we're just sorting him out. I don't know. Okay, that was very... it was very bad. I don't know why he went there, but... Okay, Franco basically ulting the Khalid, and Khalid gets picked off by the team. And yeah, now a little bit more chance for Shibui to again put pressure on the Kami's feeding side. Again, Lord getting taken by Kami's feeding, and yeah, Chase might find death here, but Matilda falls instead, and the Bucks are just engaging on the Khalid. Khalid also falling. This, again, issue is a little bit of an issue for Kami's feeding. Alright. Franco just... Franco just trying to find a hook here, but... Again, the Khalid just being a little bit too aggressive and constantly kind of gets found by these CC chains. Matilda gets picked off, and again, Kami's feeling, I feel like they're just playing a little bit too aggressive right now for what they can do to in the team fight. Franco is probably just gonna try to find a hook again. And if he succeeds, it might be an issue for Kami's feeling, which he will not be succeeding this time. Now they just seem to set up for the Lord again. Shibui. Just playing it on the books on 4 objectives, and yeah. Trying to hook there in the bush. They might start to do a bait, or they might just fully commit to it. Who knows? And Khalid gets hooked here. He might fall. Yeah, he falls. And now, actually, the Valentina going a little bit too deep. I do not think this trade was very good for Shibui. Gonna say this is more in the favor of Kami's feeling. Dunk's falling here, actually. Franco again finding a hook. He's been very consistent with those hooks lately. But now, without Lunox, they will have to pressure the Kami's feeding side. Without her, they will have to find a pick on anyone to make it even. And Eudora seems to be fine for now. However, we'll be getting a double ult. And the hook on Kari, which might just be one of the most important picks for them, if they could get it. But obviously, Immortality also there. Valentina just trying to do some damage while now they're just trying to probably finish the game. However, it is going to be hard for them, as their team is pretty solid, but Kami's feeling seems to have a hard time now, and seems like that's game for Rose Shibui. GGWP. Again, Kami's feeding played it very well. But yeah, I feel like Rose Shibui just outdrafted them in this game, which caused them to lose. But yeah, despite that, they still put up a great show for them. So again, well played. Kami's feeding, congrats, Rose Shibui. Oh, it's 3-1 now, so that's pretty much the end to it. And yeah, see you guys.